joining literally in a second. Okay, cool. I see that you guys are dropping something in a chat. While we wait, I just made this over the weekend. Maybe a quick feedback. Oh, cool. I don't have audio. Oh my god. Martin Dale, last ride. Jahid, do you hear me, or is it just John that has the audio problem? Can you? Okay, good. Then that's only John. Let me type in the chat for John. It seems that only you have audio problems. Sorry for that. Okay, let me check it out. Adventofjoy.com. Let me share my screen. Oh wow, I just clicked the website. It's pretty cool. Where's my Discord? Let me share the screen. Make the selection. I see Matthias has joined. Cool. Share all application windows. There's this weird thing with Discord now that. Hi Matthias.
Hi, I joined from my phone because
okay.
I'm hearing again some delay.
Okay. That's fine. Feedback. Look again. That's fine. Hi Dan. Yeah, I mean, if the delay gets worse, then feel free to rejoin. I see that Dan is asking to join the stage. Did you click the button by mistake, Dan? Okay, cool. Let me quickly pull up the this one. Do you see my screen? Matthias, can you confirm?
Yes, we do.
Okay, cool. This is a cool project. Martin Tell just shared in chat. He built this over the weekend. I mean, first of all, first impressions, the design is really awesome. Super cool. I like the feel. Made by Martin Tell. Oh, this is cool, awesome. Let me check it out. There you are. CV, LinkedIn, cool. Oh, damn. You've built a bunch of games, projects. I'm gonna explore them later on. Super cool. Let me see how this works. Compliment yourself in the mirror, highlight something you genuinely appreciate about yourself. Tap and hold to complete. Nice. So this is...
Adam?
Yeah.
We still see the Discord screen.
Oh my god. It's... Okay, that's super stupid. Let me do this thing again. Make the selection, share this window. Okay, do you see my Chrome now, or you see the Discord now? Discord, still Sorry. Discord. Oh my god. Change windows, stream quality. Change windows, let me see. Add windows, entire screen. Ever since they changed this stuff, I've been... Yeah, okay, you should be able to see my whole screen now. Do you see? Yep, awesome, cool. So, yeah, this is what I was showing. Martin Taylor just shared this in the chat. It looks pretty awesome. Advent of Joy. So this is an Advent calendar. It seems like, yeah, you pretty much go through the whole calendar. Oh, nice. Super cool animations. Go through the calendar, and there are these like little compliments, I suppose. Quotes, if you will, of appreciation, something like that. I'm now wondering what's under the 24th block over here, because I would imagine that it would build up like kind of, how would you call it? I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Curiosity, right? Yeah, they get a bit more difficult. Oh, okay, got it. It's like a challenge thingy. Cool. Awesome. But yeah, quickly about this call, and if you don't like the task, then you can re-roll. Yeah, I saw that there's this thingy over here. If I click this, Yeah. Declutter your email and deleting old emails. Listen to a podcast. Wow, looks like you've put a lot of work into this. It's like super polished. Like all of the animations and stuff. It's insane. What is this unicorn thingy? Okay, it's you. Nice. Cool. Okay, but essentially, this call, right? Let's get to the juice. Let's get to the juice here so we don't take up too much time. This call, there are a lot of new people joining throughout this week on Discord. So we thought we just quickly just go through the kind of the philosophy, the mantra, if you will, that we are trying to kind of push forward, if you will, on how to like find ideas, find micro SaaS ideas, SaaS ideas in general, and build projects that people actually want, right? So this is kind of the theme of this call. We're going to revisit this topic once again in a bit more kind of structured way. So that is the goal of this call. So I've put together this little notion. Essentially what this notion is, it pretty much kind of is in a way our structured way, how we try to approach ideas and look for ideas, Matthias and I, in some of the projects that we're building. And what we're going to do in this call is pretty much kind of quickly kind of go through the idea generation process and hopefully show you some good examples as well. So this is the idea for this call. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's jump in. So what is the actual kind of mantra philosophy, right? That distribution is a lot more important than the product itself, right? What does that mean? Essentially, the product at this given stage of where we are as indie hackers and builders and founders, stuff like that, right? Product is not the risk anymore. Distribution is pretty much kind of the key risk you need to worry about. Why? I mean, look what's happening with AI, right? I mean, literally, you can ask Cursor to build something. Obviously, it's not going to be a fully polished project like Martintel has built here, right? It's not going to be anything like this. Although I would argue you could probably get close to this, but not a beautiful website like this one. But you can ship and build projects literally in 24 hours with Cursor, just ChatGPT, and launch whatever, a first iteration, first MVP of your product, right? And anyone can do that, right? So that is the core thing. I mean, if AI can do that already now at this given point, imagine what's going to be able to do in 1 year from now, 2 years from, 3 years from now, literally, right? I mean, I'm completely aware that all of you guys know how AI is progressing and how it's going to affect the product development itself, right? So it makes sense that distribution is pretty much the risk we need to worry about, right? So if we kind of build onto this, then how do we actually find ideas, right? Then how do we think about the product, how we think about the idea itself, right? And the rule number one is don't start with building, right? So bear with me here, right? Don't start with building. Essentially, if the legacy way of building a startup, whatever, was you find a problem, then you come up with an idea for that problem, how you could solve it, right? You come up with a solution, you build it, and then you try to market it, right? You go to the market and see whether people like it. You've built a product, it functions, it has some features, whatever, right? You build it, go to the market, show off to the people, and then see whether they like it or not, what is their initial feedback, right? I mean, literally here, I'm also aware that probably a lot of you know that like 95% of startups, ideas, projects fail, right? And why they fail is here, right? Because no one wants them. No one wants some random whatever product that you've built for your cat, I don't know, cat whisperer thingy, right? Stuff like that. So problem, idea, solution.
Sorry, Adams, yes. I want to quickly jump in.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I was looking for the Lean Startup book, which is very popular, and it is like suggested in all the business universities, how to build startups, how to build lean companies. And essentially, it goes by the steps that you showed us just now. And you have to find the problem, and then you have to find the solution. But after that, it suggests to validate the idea, I don't know, create some focus groups, interviews, get some qualitative data, research the market. Yeah, that takes too much time before taking any action. And of course, some focus groups won't help you now, and it's like such a timely process. So yeah,
Exactly,
you
spot
can
on.
continue now.
I mean, like, how fast is the world moving now, especially with AI? It's insane, right? You don't have time to kind of plunder around, walk down the street and think about the problem. Oh, this is a nice problem to solve. Let me think about the idea. Let me build it and then see if people like it or not, right? It takes too much time, literally. So, to kind of avoid this pitfall of the valley of death, right? Dying, your product dying here is to think backwards. And how do you think backwards? Is literally, you pretty much take this and flip it all the way around, right? You start with the market. You kind of zoom out and look what's happening, right? Don't worry, I'm gonna elaborate a bit on that a bit later on, how to tackle that issue. But you start with the market, then you ask yourself, right? There must be some sort of problem, right? What is the problem? Then come up with an idea for that problem, right? And then, only then, build a solution and build a single feature solution for that thing that you found and you think that might be useful for someone within that specific niche market that you found, right? So yeah, just kind of continuing on that thought is here, you'll probably fail, as Matthias already kind of pointed out, right? It takes too much time to go through this. And if you, again, think about it, then with AI, you can pretty much copy anything right now, right? You literally can make, we've been doing it ourselves. You make literally a screenshot of a website, drop it in a cursor and ask it, hey, please, can you recreate that website? And if you have paid cursor like Matthias does, and then it's magic, right? It's literally magic. Literally within 2 hours you can build a first iteration MVP of some sort of SaaS. Obviously it's going to be a simple SaaS, and there's not going to be like super crazy backend stuff happening, but still, right? Simply from a screenshot of a website. So what's going to be happening now is probably that all of these SaaS services are going to become like a commodity, right? There's going to be all of these SaaSes popping up left and right, because of AI. And essentially, what's going to happen is the consumers now their choice is going to be like, what brand I want to consume, right? What orange juice I want to buy, rather than, hey, I have this problem, let me solve it, right? Because there's going to be so many SaaS services for this one specific service. You just need to choose what orange juice you want to drink, right? It's a bit philosophical, but that's how I myself initially feel about this, right? That with AI, you can copy everything, you can iterate super fast. That SaaS itself is going to become like a commodity. So how do you like win in that market, right? That everything's moving so super fast, everything's becoming like a commodity, right? Consumers are being bombarded left and right 24/7 with all these solutions, right? On Instagram, on ads, on newsletters, everywhere. Again, is with think backwards, starting literally with an audience, right? Starting with an audience. The audience is your little market, right? If you think about it. Start with an audience, you build trust within it, right? Whatever, it's a community, again, right? For that, you can build a Discord server, literally, create a Telegram group, newsletter, Facebook group, WhatsApp community, Instagram page, whatever, subreddit, or start with an SEO. The possibilities here are endless, right? Starting with a community, building a little market for yourself, and it's gonna function for you as your little kind of sandbox to play around with exactly this, right? You build a market, you build a little audience, then you go in there and ask, hey guys, what's your problem? And literally, because you've built that audience, you've built trust and credibility within it, you get an idea and you build a solution, single feature solution that's super simple, just to test that out, right? And you iterate along the way. Why all of these? Because literally, these are tools. Think of them as tools, right? These are tools for distribution, right? If you think backwards, right? These are tools for distribution. This is how you reach your customer. This is how you reach your audience, right? So as for examples, we're gonna probably delve a bit more into SEO side of things, because that's what Matthias and I are doing. And yeah, okay, so if we keep all of this in mind, right, thinking backwards and then not wasting time here, right, not doing this the legacy way, then how do you use this kind of philosophy of thinking backwards and look for real problems and real ideas, right? You can look for SEO keywords, right? I mean, those of you have been subscribed to the newsletter, you've seen all of these keywords that go out, right, in the newsletter. Literally, that is the way how you find ideas, right? You look what people are searching on Google, how many of them are searching it on Google, and what is pretty much like the, how do you want to call it, right? The difficulty to kind of, well, yeah, rank for that keyword so that your product is first on Google for that specific keyword, right? You look at keywords, how many people are searching, and if a lot of people are searching for it, then it must mean that for this specific keyword, there's a lot of people looking for a solution for a specific problem, right? That's your first signal that there is something there, right? And to avoid for you to losing resources and time, just kind of thinking by yourself, what could be a problem I can solve, right? Literally, SEO are data-backed problems that you can look into and build a solution for, right? Similarly, Google Trends, right? Literally using Google Trends. Another cool tool is Pinterest Trends, right? You can look at TikTok Trends. And what is a super cool tool that I've been using recently is this Gummy Search. With Gummy Search, you can literally look what people are searching on Reddit in a kind of summarized way, right? What are the core themes, questions, and things people are talking about, commenting about on Reddit? And Gummy Search is a really awesome tool for that. So yeah, for specific examples, let me perhaps pull, I guess let's start with perhaps Google Trends. I've opened up all of them here. Google Trends, by the way, recently had a pretty cool update. So yeah, they have kind of improved the tool. Not much has happened here, but it is a bit more kind of, I guess, updated. It feels a bit new-ish, with a new fresh look. So yeah, I mean, literally here, right? I mean, I can select whatever, let's say United States. Past 24 hours, that's perhaps a bit short, past 7 days. And these are literally things people are searching on Google, right? These are real trends, real problems that people are searching a solution for, right? This is a free tool, right? I mean, you can use it as a brainstorm tool. You can use this literally as your top of the funnel ideation tool, right? This gives you a real insight of what people want. I can select whatever niche. Let me see, sports. There's a lot of sports stuff happening. Let's pick up games, right? And this is literally what I would do, right? Sit here, go through these and look what people want, what they're searching. Literally how to get Safari ball on Pokemon Go. 5K people, right? Up 75%. Started tracking the trend 3 days ago, right? There you go, right? A good, awesome tool just to come up with ideas and see, well, essentially, yeah, come up with an inspiration, motivation of what to explore So again, so you don't lose time and resources on kind of plundering around with problems and ideas no one wants. Pinterest trends. Again, pretty much the same thing, right? I can literally write in here, I don't know, let me see, old money. Some kind of trend, old money outfits, old money aesthetic. Let me click this, and there you go, right? I would use this as a kind of trigger, as a foundation for something I want to build for old money. I don't know, perhaps it's some kind of outfit generator, an e-commerce store, a directory, whatever, right? If this was a super growing trend, right? Imagine that the line was going here, I don't know, 20, 20, 20, and then suddenly here, like skyrocketing from 20 to 100. This is a signal for me that this is a massive new trend, a massive market growing, and there is a lot of people interested in this specific theme, this specific trend, right? So it must mean that if I build a micro SaaS, a product for this, I could be successful with it, right? And the cool thing with
Oh, you're definitely increasing the chances, right?
Yeah, spot on, right? I mean, like nowadays you have so much data, you can literally look up things, right? Again, literally like this week there was someone on Discord like asking. He said, "Hey guys, I've have this cool idea of AI notes taker, right? You would put your phone on your table and it would take your notes, right, while you speak. What do you think about the idea?" And I mean, some of you saw Chris just like replied, "Use this perplexity," right? I mean, it's funny, like, I mean, it's a good idea, right? But if you were to use something like this to generate ideas, you would never come across a AI notes generator because it's so obvious that there's 10,000 tools like this, and that it's super saturated, right? With this, you can really find niche growing trends and build something for them, right? TikTok trends. This is an awesome tool as well. Here you can literally segment markets. By default, it's United States here, and you can see here by videos, creators, songs, and hashtags, right? Last 7 days, a bunch of others, say likes. You can literally sit here and see what is the trend behind these TikToks, right? Whether there's some kind of common trend behind these TikToks that are growing fast that I can somehow take an advantage of and build a SaaS for it, right? Some of you may know there's this Briz AI app, and this app, I mean, it's a crazy story, right? It reached 100K MRR, and what pretty much their whole strategy was TikTok and TikTok, right? They built an app and they marketed with TikTok. The app itself is like super simple. I mean, based on what Martin Tell has built here, it looks like he has a pretty crazy skill to build cool tools and websites. I could imagine that Martin Tell wouldn't have any problems to build a Riz app since it's a simple ChatGPT wrapper. But the genius behind this app is the distribution, right? The distribution. If you are good at it and you know where is your market, what is your market, right? Where is your audience? And if you double down on that, it doesn't matter if you have a super simple ChatGPT wrapper product and you can achieve a result like this, right? And yeah, if you were perhaps doing something like this, right? Sitting on TikTok and scrolling, you could have easily come up with an idea simply from seeing a common theme here, what's happening. Hey, there's a lot of people like chatting about dating and how AI affects dating. There's this Riz meme suddenly popping off, right? What is it, right? Let me perhaps use ChatGPT to come up with these Riz lines, right? What is, in a nutshell, a pickup line, right? Let me try that. You build the ChatGPT wrapper and then you just bombard TikTok with faceless videos of literally, well, for this Riz app, I've investigated it a bit. What these guys did, they literally, some of you may have seen, these faceless TikToks. Let me see if I can pull it up. Faceless Minecraft TikToks. Faceless Minecraft dating TikToks. Yeah, well, there it is.
Who's your 5 hall passes?
What do you mean?
Like, if you could do it with 5 other people, that's not me, who would it be?
I wouldn't cheat on you.
Let's just say I allow.
So this is what these guys did, right? I mean, it's super simple. Like it's a Minecraft parkour thingy with breeze lines on your screen here. And look at these likes and comments. What it had like 4 million views, right? 4 million views 7 months ago. Breeze app.
Unreal.
It's crazy. So that's TikTok for you, right? Obviously you can look at creators, what creators are doing, and their likes, followers, stuff like that. Hashtags, what are hashtags that are popping off, right? By ranks and posts. I mean, this is a super cool tool, right? Just to see what literally people are watching on TikTok and what they're posting, right? And use that as your first kind of top of the funnel insight on what is happening and build something for a specific trend, right? And yeah, moving on, one of the last things is Gummy Search. Gummy Search is a really awesome tool built for specifically Reddit, right? And Gummy Search pretty much allows you to see what people are talking about in specific subreddits. And Gummy Search kind of uses an LLM to find kind of common themes, questions, stuff like that people are talking about within these specific subreddits. So I've created on my own Gummy Search dashboard here, a startup founders kind of what do you want to call it, a folder, right? And this folder aggregates 16 subreddits that essentially talk about, well, yeah, startups, stuff like that. And here you can see, right, a bunch of themes, right, topics, and the growth for those topics. And if I click hot discussions, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff I can see here, right? I don't have a paid account. If you have a paid account, you see a lot of more insights here. But yeah, it pretty much like shows, again, what are the questions, the sentiment behind those questions. Here you can see, right, topics, business topics, advice, startup stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I haven't spent a lot of time here, but it is a pretty awesome tool nonetheless to, again, literally see what people are talking about on Reddit and using it as a foundation to come up with an idea that is real, right? An idea that is growing, an idea that there is a real problem behind it. What is this products thing, right? This is a new thing. I haven't seen it. What is it? Tech stack. Can I click it here? No, I cannot. So it's a paid feature. Okay. I would assume that these are some kind of themes that people on these 16 subreddits that I've aggregated here are talking about the most. But I'm not sure what this color analysis means here. But yeah, again, feel free to check out Gummy Search. Super awesome tool to, again, generate ideas, get ideas that have some sort of data behind them, right? That you are not like just walking down the street and, hey, I want to create this Uber for whatever dogs, right? Thing, right? So yeah, and perhaps a bit more about SEO. So let me pull it up a bit here again. So these are pretty much 2 rules in a way. Obviously you can break these rules because 10K search volume for one keyword is it's a lot. Let me perhaps decrease it to 1K. So essentially, how can you use SEO to find ideas, right? You have to kind of follow these rules. Again, you can kind of break them, but these are underlying rules that are gonna help you to find ideas for SEO. So what do you want to find? You want to find keywords that have 1K plus search volume, right? It's gonna indicate that there are quite a bit of people searching for a specific problem, right? And that these keywords are ideally below 10 keyword difficulty. So it is for you to easy to rank on Google for these specific keywords, right? So yeah, I mean, literally right now I've dropped in this Riz AI keyword, right? And what we can see here that it's easy to rank for, and the traffic potential is 10K, and the search volume globally is 49,000 people each month are searching Riz AI. So this is a pretty much an indication for you that if you were to build a Riz app and distribute it on Google through SEO, it means that this idea is highly likely to work out if you double down on SEO, right? If you invest your time in SEO, this idea is probably going to work out. Why? Because again, there's about 50,000 people globally searching for Riz lines generated by AI, and the keyword itself is easy to rank for, right? It's below 10, so it means that it is not yet saturated on Google. Yeah, I mean, here you can see like a bunch of other keywords that you can try, literally like as AI Riz generator. 1,000 people in USA each month are searching for this, and 0 keyword difficulty, 0. It's crazy. I'm now thinking perhaps even this data is not that correct. I would guess, because it will be a bit odd that it is 0 here. But still, right? This is kind of the idea how you find with SEO specifically ideas, right? And if I was to pull up this little folder here, right? Here are even more, right? Oops, sorry. AI response generator, 4,000 people each month searching for this, 24, right? And these are literally keywords that I myself have dropped in SEMrush, in Ahrefs, to find and see if people are searching for this specific keyword on Google, right? And if they are, right, in this case as well, right, they are searching for camping checklist, right? And there's nearly 10,000 people each month doing that. So it must mean that if I build a simple tool that say builds a camping checklist, right, generates a camping checklist for this specific user Googling this, I'm highly likely to build a useful app that someone's willing to pay for, right? I don't know, let me see, perhaps another one. This was an interesting one, Minecraft skins. Minecraft skin template, 4,000 people each month searching for this, 26 Minecraft skin templates, more than 1,013 difficulty, right? For this, say I build a directory with bunch of Minecraft skins, skin templates that people can buy, or perhaps even generate a Minecraft skin with an AI tool of some sorts. And I don't know, say they pay for the Minecraft skin that they generated, right? Literally an idea that's probably could work out if I was to double down on SEO. Why? Because there are people, literally 4,000 people each month searching specifically this. And if I rank in top 10 results, I can drive traffic to my tool, which is a Minecraft skin template generator powered by AI, right? Yeah, so that's that. I'm not sure what else I can add here, but this is pretty much how I think what is in a way the best way to approach the idea generation process is literally using these tools, right? Looking for keywords, looking what's popping off on TikTok, growing trends on Pinterest, same on Google, right? And check out what's happening on Reddit, right? What people are talking about, what people are discussing about, and use those insights to literally build tools and products, micro SaaS that people want, right? Start thinking backwards, right? You start with the market. All these tools I just showed you, they start here with market, right? We look what people are doing on TikTok. TikTok is a one huge market. Literally think about that as a market, right? And then just analyze, right? See what people are talking about, what they're watching, what they're liking, what they're commenting about, and then build a single feature tool for that specific use case, right? And one more thing, Ahrefs is a paid tool. Obviously, it's a super expensive one, but for those that don't have paid Ahrefs, literally there's a free version of Ahrefs here. I don't know, let me type in whatever, AI design generator, thing like this, right? And this is how I will literally look for ideas, right? Type in a specific keyword and then see how many people on Google are literally searching for this, right? More than 1,000 people, but it is hard to rank for this keyword. So what this means, it's already saturated. It's highly likely that this is saturated. So I would skip this and not build a tool that would come up with a design for some sort of, I don't know, a house or an apartment, right? And another thing, one last thing, Uber Suggest is a pretty cool tool. If you don't wanna spend a lot on Ahrefs, I think Uber Suggest has a one-time payment of something like $100, and you have access to the tool for a lifetime, and it's a good keyword research tool as well. So that's, I guess, pretty much it, what I wanted to kind of lay on the table. I don't know, Matthias, maybe you have something to add?
Yeah, I think Ahrefs, apart from the other tools that you mentioned, it offers two metrics, right, that are really crucial, that differentiates this Ahrefs tool from the other tools. The other tools were signaling the trends, right? But Ahrefs is showing the keyword difficulty. Sometimes it's not correct. It's completely wrong. Not completely wrong, but not spot on. But it shows the trend of the keyword difficulty. And in business terms, this keyword difficulty is really just like saturation, as Adam said. And saturation means how many competitors are there, or how hard it would be to compete with within this industry. So yeah, speaking in the business terms, keyword difficulty is the competition, is this market saturation, and the traffic is the demand. So it literally shows you the two most important metrics, whether your chances to build this business as a successful business, will it succeed or not? I think Ahrefs is an amazing tool, and God bless Ahrefs.
Spot on. That's a good note to kind of end on. But yeah, I mean, this is literally kind of our process that Matthias and I literally spend pretty much almost every day on Ahrefs, going through a bunch of ideas, looking through keywords in a bunch of markets. You would be quite surprised that markets, I don't know, like Brazil, Mexico, Spain, Italy, all of these markets, essentially markets that are not English speaking, right? Because now with AI, we can literally enter a market that is not English speaking, right? We don't have to understand that language entirely to enter that market in terms of SEO or build a product for that because of AI, right? And that's mind-boggling, right? And that's another kind of, I guess, a little idea seed, if you will, to kind of think about, right? Perhaps you should explore other markets that are not English speaking, or perhaps not your first language, because with AI you can literally enter that market. I guess that's more or less it. I'm gonna also share this little Notion as well in the chat later on, for those that didn't for those who didn't make it to the call, and also, I don't know, for some of you guys who perhaps want to click through these tools, I've aggregated all of the links there. I'm gonna also perhaps make it a bit more detailed. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you guys. Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you guys for joining. And Martin Tail, awesome product, by the way. I'm really kind of eager to see what's under the 24th little thingy over there. So I'm gonna continue playing my little Advent of Joy. Yeah. Thank you guys. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.